Hi there, and welcome to a little update on my Engage layout. As you can see, quite a lot's been done. Harbour end is now almost completely done. If you have a little look, the water, that was made with just blue emulsion and metallic green paint from Poundland to give the green, and then clear plastic like this. I think that's off a shirt box, which looks quite good. The hills were a couple of pounds from Classic Rail at Ticehurst, the usual second-hand shop, and they've worked really well. And I've just used grey emulsion, let that dry, then a black wash, and then light grey emulsion dry brushed on. The little panel on the end I built myself using this stuff, just ready mixed filler, and painted in the same way, and I'm actually going to use that to do all the rest of the hills. The grass mat, I'm going to do a little video at some point, but that was made using the template method. So
you've already done a video on that?
On a previous one, yeah. This is a more complex one. I've got a little tower up there, and I'm not happy with the station. I'm going to change the station, but that gives you an idea of what will be there. I've painted up the little goods shed that I got. This was all second hand. Got a little second hand signal box there as well, which I'm very pleased with. This is a fictional country, so it's just a European layout, so I can use basically what I like, and this is, as people have seen my videos before, this is what enables you to do things relatively cheaply. The harbour walling is just simply corrugated cardboard painted to look like the decking that they use on harbours, this interleave W. Little bit of a treat, the barge came from a company in Taiwan, it's a little Tommy Tech one. The Harbour Master's office is an old second-hand one, Metcalfe one. Then as we go through the middle hill now, again, little second-hand station that I got, wants a bit of a paint. If you go down low and film right through. And then this is going to be a little hilltop station with a stabling point for the diesels. So the diesels will live there, fuel tank, little bit of a stabling. Most locos run up the hill okay, so we've got the incline, the bridge is still there. Then as we go down the other end now, because the layout's all sort of basically I've designed it, so with what I can get available. I managed to get a really nice factory on eBay, very cheap, and a water tower, so I've got a little factory there. The station's going to sit in, build up a low-level platform. I've got some shops, I've got a goods yard, I've got a parcels shed that will add to the goods yard there. So basically I've got everything I really wanted on the layout, and it's now just the fun of rebuilding, of building it all. I'm quite happy with the actual layout, where everything's going to go. I need to finish the river area next so that I can ballast or use my roofing felt to ballast the rest of the track. And then it's a question of building hills, laying roads and so on. But I'm pretty happy with it. It's coming along. It's still not really costing anything to do. I found the church tower in Richards for like 50p. All the buildings are second hand. The only interesting thing is it does cost you a little bit more than 00, purely because you get more in. If you had this as a 00 layout, you'd have one station, one goods shed, one signal box. And I've got 3 stations, 2 signal boxes, 3 goods sheds, and a bit of a town. But it's all second hand. Hills, as you've seen before, just made from cardboard, and I'm going to use the filler on these, painted like the rest, to do rock faces. So it's all coming along quite nicely. Had a few comments, which is great, thank you. As always, like, comment or subscribe. Oh, one quick thing, I've had this a while, it's an old Mahano controller, and that's proved brilliant at running the locos right down to a slow speed. I had a Kato chassis, which I got from Japan. Everybody's familiar with these, but they're cheaper from Japan than buying them in the UK. And it wouldn't run at all, it'd only run at full speed. And I thought I'd got a problem with it, and then I tried this controller, and it runs at a beautiful, beautiful speed, as strangely enough does the old Lima loco. Once it's had the wheels cleaned, then that runs quite nicely, if a little noisy. And the rail bus is a very sweet little runner, because again it's on a Kato chassis. And what I'll do when I've got a bit more track laid, we'll do a little video of the locos running, because I know that's what people really like to see on videos. So there will be a locos running video soon. As always, like, comment or subscribe.